of course, wife from Independence Day. This is a really quick one, but I thought you'd like it because, look, Mike, she's been getting beat up pretty badly.
Why is Nancy Grace her fucking
it's not Nancy,
sign language
That's
person?
not Nancy Grace.
Tucker, why is it I gotta use my hands?
Always holding a pen, too. And she's always holding a pen.
Thank you, Nancy. Appreciate it.
Here we go.
President Trump called this a war, and it is exactly that. So let's act like it. In World War II...
Let's kill people.
In the streets?
Let's kill innocent civilians with drones.
In the streets?
Yes.
Okay.
Where else are you going to do it?
Yeah.
And it is exactly that. So let's act like it. In World War II, there weren't people lining up at the Capitol to protest the fact that they had to drop everything they were doing and build planes.
On the contrary, there was people protesting the Second World. Did this dumb bitch think that protesting was invented in the 60s?
Yes.
Nobody ever did it before then.
Correct.
What a dumb bitch. There were plenty of people protest. There were pro-Nazi Americans that were like, we can't be going over there fighting them. They're one of the only ones fighting the commies over there. There was a lot of debate during World War II. That's why it took us so fucking long to involve ourselves. We were watching our allies getting fucking wrecked, and we were like, if we go and just start sticking our nose in everybody's business, our citizens are going to lose their fucking minds. And we had to get bombed, allegedly, by Japan, allegedly, and then we entered the war. But, like, come on, stop with this. So we never nobody was against World War II.
We were at one point, before we actually got officially in the war, we were back channeling billions of dollars.
Yeah, a lot of money.
Were.
Yeah, the Bush family and all those people.
We were back channeling billions of dollars.
Fucking Prescott Bush and all that.
Yeah. So, I mean...
all the bankers and shit.
And people
JP
were
Morgan.
mad. And people were mad. People were... And they... Someone has a good point in the chat. And people that were against the war in World War II were called Nazi sympathizers. It's the same thing. Of course people protested. Just because there wasn't as many fucking cameras, just because cameras were like this back then, doesn't mean it wasn't happening.
Guys, when we went to World War II, people weren't protesting that. They were protesting it literally everywhere.
Of course they were.
This woman, by the way, is in charge of shaping policy for her state.
What a moron.
People lining up at the Capitol to protest the fact that they had to drop everything they were doing and build planes or tanks or to ration food. They rolled up their sleeves and they got to work.
You hear that, Mike?
So shut up, roll up your sleeves,
Thank
and
you.
do what I fucking tell you. Is that what you're saying?
Shut up, you fucking loser. I know you don't like what I'm doing, but you don't have a say in it. We're going to roll up our sleeves, and you not going fishing is going to kill the virus.
Can I be honest with you? I mean, I hate all these politicians, especially the female ones. I hate this
The
woman.
most?
I hate her a lot.
She's up there, right?
Yeah. Like AOC, I don't even hate AOC. AOC is y'all's fault. Fucking New York, you guys are retards, and you voted for the cute Latino chick. But let's be fair here. She's just a product of our culture. Like, she's a dumb bartender who grew up rich. You know what I mean? Like, I don't blame. This woman, though, is a career politician, and she's awful. And she doesn't even know that we had protests during World War II. Like, come on, man.
That's an exceptionally dumb thing to say, right? Like, that's
I
exceptionally
can picture
stupid.
AOC being like, wow, this bitch is dumb. This bitch is really stupid.
That is an exceptionally dumb thing to say.
Somebody pointed out in the chat there was a Nazi rally in New York City in 1939.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen... Dude. Mike, let me show you something here. Because there's still a little bit more to play in this video, and we're going to play it. But I just want to show you something. There was no protest during World War II. Okay? Stop saying there was. Okay? There was no protest during World War II. Why do you keep saying that? You fucking assholes? Huh?
Weird how to... Look at that Nazi. Europe for Europeans? America for Americans?
What?
Nazi scum.
Look at this, Mike. And it wasn't like large groups of people were protesting.
It's not a lot of people.
Protesting in front of and Mike, I don't mean to say, in front of a Capitol building.
All right, but anybody can find like a couple of cherry-picked isolated incidents.
What a moron!
She's a dumb woman.
What a fucking moron! We rolled up our sleeves. Bitch, have you read a history book in your life?
Yeah, first of all, we didn't do shit. You didn't do shit, forehead. All right, so calm the fuck down.
Somebody has a really good point. God, this is great. I got to read it. I Can Feel It Coming in the Air says, you guys don't remember when during World War II, when they suspended the right for elderly people to get joint replacements while simultaneously protecting abortion? Yeah, good times.
Mm-hmm.
We were all in this together, and it wasn't indefinite. It was until we'd beaten the enemy. No state shined more in those days.
Vietnam.
Than the state of Michigan. We are called to act again.
Mm-hmm.
It is our time to shine.
Also, Korea. Let's
put
not
it-
forget Korea. We didn't win in Korea either.
Technically, we're still at war there.
Yeah, like we never. I love when people like always like point out like Vietnam. It's the first and only war we ever lost. No, we lost Korea too. We didn't lose the south part of Korea like we did with Vietnam, but we didn't win the north side either. So that was kind of a tie. Like, stop pretending like we always defeat our enemy and then America's number one. We're still.
Not.
You got the war in Vietnam, the war in Korea. You got the war on drugs. You got the war like that. Just war on a million things that we aren't very good at.
It's a really good point. Someone says, we haven't won a war since World War II. And by the way, even winning World War II is questionable.
Our time to shine, to put aside our political differences, to come together and defeat our common enemy.
No, you don't want to put together political differences, you dumb hoe. You saw that she was caught trying to use a firm that was pro-Planned Parenthood and gifted Democratic Party and all that. She was trying to use them to do like the numbers for the COVID thing, and she was caught. And they called her out, and she goes, "Oh no, we're not going to use that firm. No, because she was caught." What are you talking about? Are you fucking serious? You explain to me why the fuck, and this is true, they canceled all joint replacements, but Planned Parenthood is open? It doesn't make any sense. This is completely, you're not, if you want people to put aside their political bias, you first, ho. You first.
Yeah, because you guys are pretty bad when it comes to this political bias.
You first. You do it first. And then maybe we'll talk about it.